to come to India, how do you guys think he would be eating spinach? That is Palak. He would be making my special Palak Parathas. Now, just an idea for you guys. You can make this paratha for your kids, pack it in the lunchbox and tell them you have made them Popeye's favorite Palak Parathas. Welcome to Something's Cooking with Appa, and let's get busy. Okay guys, so to make this amazing paratha, you are going to need 1 cup of whole wheat flour, half a cup of all-purpose flour and 1 tablespoon of oil. Now this is to knead the dough. And for the filling, what we're gonna need is 200 grams of blanched spinach, and the way to do it is put the spinach in boiling water for a minute and then rinse under cold water. Salt as per taste. Lime juice 1 teaspoon. Garlic cloves about 9 to 10 pieces. And green chilies 5 to 6 or as per your taste. And then I've grated boiled potato, which were about medium size. So this is all you are going to need to make this paratha. Okay guys, so let's start with the process of making the dough first. In a large bowl, we are going to add the wheat flour and then we're going to add the all-purpose flour to it. I've taken a deep bowl because I don't want our flour to fall out of it when we're kneading it. And then of course we're going to add some oil and salt. Now with the help of our fingers, we are just going to mix everything together. Once everything is nice and mixed in, we will add some water to knead the dough. Now initially, this dough might stick to your hands, it will be very sticky. You'll feel like giving up, but don't give up. Once you have kneaded your dough properly, it will be less sticky, it will be nice and elasticy. And see how nice it is now? And you just push it down with your knuckles, and it needs to be as soft as this. And we're just going to take a wet cloth and cover our dough and keep it aside for 15 to 20 minutes. Now is the time for our blender to do some work. So we're going to add the blanched spinach to it. Look at the color of the spinach. Blanching just helps bring out the color. Let's add the garlic cloves, the green chilies, and we are going to make a nice fine puree out of it. And look at the puree and look at the colors. So this is how your paste should look like. Meanwhile, in a hot pan, I've added some oil, and after the oil is heated, I'm adding the spinach puree, some lime juice, some salt, and of course the cooked grated potatoes. Now we're just going to mix everything together, and with the help of a spatula, we might just press it down, mix everything together. And it takes about 5 minutes or so for everything to be mixed in well together. And look at this. This is the final outcome of that stuffing. Once it's ready, we just put it in a bowl to rest for 15 to 20 minutes, or it comes to room temperature. In 15 to 20 minutes, our dough is ready, so is our stuffing. Now it's time for us to just awaken the dough by mixing it again. And we take a generous amount of this dough, roll it into a nice ball with the help of our palms. This is the amount that I'm going for. And then we just take a little bit of dry flour, we dip our dough in that flour, and then we are going to flatten this dough. Now with the help of a rolling pin, we flatten this dough. And yes, I have not forgotten about the stuffing. Now is the time for our stuffing. We just take a little bit of the stuffing again And we are going to make a nice round ball out of that stuffing and put it in the center of our flattened out dough. And we take all the ends of that flattened out dough and land it on top of the stuffing. And press it gently. Take that ball and dip it in the dry flour. And we are again going to use our rolling pin and roll it and make it even flatter. Now you have to be very careful. Don't apply too much pressure because you already have some stuffing inside which you don't want to ooze out. And go slow and steady. Try to make a round shape if you can. If not, you can even go for a square shape. It's up to you which shape you want to go for. And once you are satisfied, you just take that flattened out dough, your flattened out paratha, and you take it in between your hands, slap it like how I am doing. This takes off any extra dry flour which is stuck on it, and put it on a hot griddle. By the way, guys, I hope you know that spinach has a lot of iron, so make sure that your kids eat it. Now let's just flip it over and apply a little bit of oil. Now guys, you can always replace the oil that I'm using with some clarified butter or ghee. Now you apply some more oil over here and look, magic is happening right in front of your eyes. Isn't that a beautiful sight? This only can happen to this paratha, and it will happen only when it is cooked to perfection. And look at those golden brown spots. Now don't be discouraged if this does not happen to you the first time you make it. It might take 1 or 2 tries, but you can do it. I know, I have faith in you guys. I like to have my paratha with some sweet curd and some pickle. I hope you do too. I hope you guys know that palak, that is spinach, contains a lot of iron. So make sure you incorporate that in your diet as well as your kids. So if you don't want to miss out on any of my recipes, do subscribe to my channel. Take care. Bye-bye.